Oh yes, folks, it's the WC here with another video. I see the 2K15 gameplay in the background. I'm playing as the Nuggets against somebody that's playing with the Golden State Warriors. I've actually had a little bit of problems playing 2K. I haven't played 2K in a few years, coming back, and everything. So, I don't look sluggish in this game, but it's been a little bit of an uphill battle for me. But anyway, y'all gonna enjoy that gameplay in the background. Spoiler alert: I lose in the final seconds. If but y'all can still watch the video if you want to. Anyway, man, this video right here, all right, is about the NBA rank that ESPN has basically been doing on their website all summer long, listing the top players in the NBA. From I think from 500 on down. So they're basically going from the rookies to the bench players to everybody. So they're ranking all the players in the NBA, and they're going all the way down. And I had to do this video after I'd seen who was in the top 10. I mean, you can kind of whittle it down yourself and see who's on the top 10. But a couple of the ranks on the list that kind of had me a little baffled. I mean, I had to sit back and I had to think about what was really going on and why would they list some of these people on this list the way they listed them. So I'm going through and I'm like, Carmelo at number 11. I think that that's fair. Some people might be like, I think that that's fair. Steph Curry not being in the top 5 was kind of upsetting to me because I feel as though that he's definitely a better than at least two people that's in the top 5 that they have on here that they're probably going to announce sooner or later. Paul George not necessarily being, super up there because of his injury. He's probably not going to play this year. Dwight Howard being in the top 10 makes sense to me. To other people, it probably won't make any sense. Damian Lillard at number 16, I thought that he probably could have cracked the top 15 or maybe even the top 10 if everything went right, because he's definitely going to be in the top 10 sooner or later. I'm just looking through this list, man. John Wall at number 18. Some people were upset about D Rose being at number 28. I mean, basically, you can see this link. I'll link one of the articles down low so you can see, and then some people are a little, aggravated to see that Kobe Bryant was 40th on this list, which in my mind, at this point in his career, is probably accurate, very accurate. Um, so the NBA list, like I said, there's just a couple of things that just really bothered me. All right, and I think I already named them off, but I just want to go and say that Kevin Durant being number 8 really bothered me. And the reason why it bothered me is because up until this point, as you guys know, Kevin Durant is not going to start the season with OKC. He's probably going to be out for probably close to Christmas or probably a little bit before Christmas, I think. That might not necessarily be completely accurate, but Kevin Durant being number 8 on this list bothered me because, you know, just given the fact that this guy is, you know, basically the MVP of this league, and the MVP of this league is not in the top 5, it just bothers the hell out of me. Um, something falls over. Kyrie Irving. I thought that Kyrie Irving was top 10 worthy, but I don't think that he's completely evolved yet. They have Kevin Love in the top 10, which is accurate because he's probably the best big man in the game right now. Probably the most complete big man in the game right now. Looking at his game, I'm not upset necessarily at the top 10. I think that Harden deserves to be there. Like I said, I think that Howard deserves to be there. It just it kind of pissed me off when I seen Dwight Howard, not Dwight Howard, but when I seen Durant not in the top 5. But going into the predictions of the top 5 and who's going to be in the top 5, and this is probably not in any particular order, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys that this top 5 is not in any particular order. The top 5 is probably going to be LeBron James, CP3, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, and Anthony Davis. Those are probably going to be the top 5 rank according to ESPN's NBA rank. All right. I can't necessarily dispute 3 out of the 5. I think that LeBron definitely is the best player in the NBA. I think that CP3 is definitely the best, point guard, playmaker, superstar in the NBA, just complete superstar. And Russell Westbrook is just a scoring machine. Now, Anthony Davis, I mean, they could have put Anthony Davis maybe in the top 10, maybe at number 10. I don't think that Anthony Davis is a better player than any of the other guys that's in the top 10, honestly. If they put Anthony Davis at number 11 and put Carmelo at number 5, I don't think I'd be mad at that. If they put Anthony Davis, I'm not saying I'm not this is not me going in on Anthony Davis. This is basically me saying that if you're going to look at me and say that Anthony Davis at this point is a more effective player than Steph Curry, or is a more effective player than Kevin Love at this point, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. And that's one of my biggest problems with this list. Now, if they're going off of potential, yeah, potential wise, yeah, he should be in the top 10. But you could also say the thing about Kyrie Irving. Matter of fact, they probably should have put Kyrie Irving in the top 10 over Anthony Davis. I don't know why Anthony Davis is in the top 10 of this list. I don't get it. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure, I'm trying to figure out why he would be in the top 10, um, of these players. I don't get it. I don't understand. Uh, just overall, I don't understand it. But I think that potential wise, he should be there. Now, going on to the other person that's in this top 5 that I don't necessarily agree with, Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, I think that Blake Griffin, from an all around standpoint, he's not a complete power forward. You know what I'm saying? Is he a dominating force down low? Yes, he's a dominating force down low. Some people can say that he's like, he's not necessarily like a Shaq type, where he doesn't have to do everything. Let me just say it like this: Blake Griffin is not Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay, he's not Patrick Ewing. He's not any of those guys, all right? He's not even Shaq, all right? But he's like a hybrid of Karl Malone with power. Can I say that he's Karl Malone with power? But then again, I can't even say that he's Karl Malone with power, because Karl Malone had finesse to him. He had an inside finesse to him. You can say that Zach Randolph is more like Karl Malone than Blake Griffin would be like Karl Malone. But from a physical standpoint, from a body frame standpoint, he mirrors kind of Karl Malone. And it's just one of those situations where I don't think that Blake Griffin needs to be in this top 5. You could say that he is top 15, but top 5 is almost like an insult. But like I said, going on to the other players, I don't need to break down LeBron's credentials at this point. Like I said, he's the best player in the NBA, best player in the world right now. And then a step lower than him is CP3. You know what I'm saying? He's just a step lower than what he is, than what LeBron is, because LeBron can basically play any position on the floor and basically dominate that position. That's I mean, really, at this point, that's what he is. But I just wanted to go over that top 5, top 10 argument, because I felt as though the ESPN just got this wrong. I didn't agree with it. If you had to give me the chance to put up a top 5 or top 10, you know what I'm saying, I would leave most of the top 10 alone. My top 10 will probably be in no specific order. I probably put Carmelo in there. I definitely have Harden and Dwight in there. They definitely need to be in there. Steph Curry needs to be in there. Westbrook must be there. Chris Paul must be in there. Kevin Durant, regardless of his injuries, must be there. LeBron James must be there. And then you can just throw in maybe Kevin Love. You throw in Kevin Love, you can put him in there. Um, I might have named a whole bunch of different people. And then you could probably sneak in a Kyrie Irving. You could probably say that. But, Anthony Davis being in the top 5, I don't understand that. Um, I don't get that. Blake Griffin being in the top 5, I don't understand that either. It's just one of those things where I see these guys' games, I see where their games are going. I understand that some of this list is what have you done for me, and then other parts of this list is what you have done for me. So it is what it is from that standpoint. And if I have enough time in this video, I don't know if I'll have enough time, but I want to give a quick review of NBA 2K, a late and out of date quick review of 2K15, NBA 2K15. Let me just go ahead and break it down like this. If you played 2K over the last few years, this is your same 2K. This is the same box cutter 2K. This is nothing different. This is not a different experience. The controls might change a little bit. The players' models might change a little bit, but at its core, it's always going to be 2K. And I come down on EA Sports for being the same way, for being, basically a carbon copy of what it used to be. And in 2K's case, I can see, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But in many ways, it's like 2K is a broken game. I feel as though that there's a lot of dynamics in this game that are broken, that are messed up, that fundamentals in this game are really glitched out and botchy, and it kind of takes away from the gameplay. Overall, the presentation of the game is pretty darn good. The online matches have been pretty darn good. Um, this is I can say that the stability of the matches has been pretty darn good from what I've seen. There's always going to be glitchers. There's always going to be laggers. There's always going to be people that's worried about rank. I ain't worried about rank. I think that I'm probably 10, maybe 12 games under 500 at this point, which is alright because I really don't care. Um, but this game, if you want a good sports game, I get this game. I give this game about an 8.5. I can't give it a 9.5 or anything above that because there's just still lingering issues in this game. There's still blotchiness. There's still animation based gameplay, and it's just some people talk about Madden being an animation based gameplay game, and you better take a hard look at 2K because 2K is basically the same thing. So if I had to go and recommend this game to anybody, I'd say yeah, go get 2K. But there's just so many things. I don't do my player. I don't do none of that garbage, man. None of that stuff that these other YouTubers do. I don't do none of that garbage. But it's just safe for saying that I like this game. I would pick this game up for somebody else for maybe a Christmas present if that's what they wanted. But there's in many ways you could say that 2K kind of melded this game in. It's if you play 2014, it's 2014 with a few minor updates. That's basically what these games are at this point. These games that come out annually, and surprisingly, Live 15 doesn't look bad, but it's still bad. Really, the commentary is terrible. There's still, ragdoll animations and all the other stuff. So yeah, I'm about to wrap this video up, man. Let me know how you guys feel, man. I can enjoy the rest of the gameplay. If it ain't over already, I ain't looking at the gameplay while I'm doing this video. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Let me know how you guys feel. And then until next time, folks, peace out. Kevin Durant is not in the top 5. Because he's injured, right? Right? Outrageous. I'll see you guys later.